Hi everyone, Mitch from sportschatplace.com and picksandparlays.net. It is Monday, June 17, 2019, here with your free live show. Of course, we're live 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Our best bet's always over at sportschatexperts.com as well as picksandparlays.net. Hope you guys are having a great morning. And a lot of late lines today, so I just put in a couple more premium and premium plus picks. So if you guys are premium members or if you buy my picks on Sports Chat Experts, be sure to check back because I just entered some more picks. Putting it up for sale right now. But anyways, got a small but strong card today of MLB games. Matter of fact, I had trouble even narrowing it down to just a few. I could have probably added 2 more games, and we'll go over those here on the show, of course. And the lucky penny on a 2-day losing streak, 17-7 now. So 10 games over 500, definitely in the profit range. Had the Mets yesterday. That game was a back and forth nail biter. But anyways, we're going to do a bunch of picks. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. We had really good waves here in Hawaii. Played some golf in the afternoon. I taped the U.S. Open. Watched it when I got back. It was great because I didn't really know what happened or who won. So it was like watching it live. Definitely like playing golf more than watching golf. I'm not a good golf watcher. I think it's amazing some of the shots that these guys pull off, but outside of that. But anyways, got a bunch of games going on today. Of course, if you have picks of your own, the place to put those is in our Facebook group. But go over some picks. Yeah, I've been roasted the last 2 days on ninth inning rallies. Happens. It's not fixed. It's not any of those things. I just got beat. I had the Braves the other night, and the Phillies got 2 runs in the top of the ninth. And then I had the Rockies yesterday, and the Padres scored 4 runs at the top of the ninth. So 2 days, and both those games were the difference between a winning day and a losing day for me. So it makes it pretty rough. Dog of the day, of course, bit down hard on the books yesterday as the Seattle Mariners beat the Oakland A's at a nice price. I think it was plus 165 or better. Anyways. Let's get to some picks today. It's always the pitching. It seems that at this point of the season, the pitching is just coming out later and later. I like the Rangers here with Lance Lynn at home at plus 110. I think the line is low, right, for this type of game where the Indians have been red hot. And, the Rangers coming off a pretty bad loss to the Reds yesterday. But Lance Lynn, he's one of our guys. It's like I used to not like Lance Lynn at all. And now it's like I appreciate him for what he is. He's a guy that he makes a lot of mistakes, but they don't cost him a ton. And I think that that's pretty much what it is. Bill Bookwalter is saying that relief pitching is as bad as he's ever seen. It's been this bad, and that's why there's so many pitching changes, and that's why there's a pitcher, for every batter. It's like because it's always been this bad since expansion in baseball. the more they have expanded, the more diluted that the game has become. So when you look at something like the 27 Yankees, where everybody in the lineup hit over 300 except for Mark Koenig, who batted 297, it was quite an accomplishment. But I think it goes both ways in that example. That really was not the best example because that's before black players or Hispanic players or any other players outside of white American players. And I mean, obviously, that's not that's ridiculous, right? It just doesn't even make any sense to us these days. But I think when you look like even into the 60s, right? Mantle and Maris and Jackie Robinson and all of the great guys in that era, and you look at the great pitchers of that era, Sandy Koufax and guys like that. I think what we've seen since then is just this expansion and then the dilution. So while the game has opened up and become an international game and allowed international players, and right, it seems like half the Dominican Republic plays Major League Baseball. It's the game is somewhat diluted as far as talent because it's spread so thin. Also, the way that they have pitchers pitching these days with 5 days rest and all of that stuff, it causes more injuries. Back when there was a 4-man rotation, you never saw injuries like this for pitchers. Never. When they have the 4-man rotation, I think it's the 5-day rotation and the pitch count. It makes pitchers soft. I just don't understand it. Obviously, any of this stuff, it doesn't hold up. There's only more injuries the more they do it. There really wasn't this whole reliever thing until the Nasty Boys with Lou Piniella back with the Cincinnati Reds. Anyways, let's get to our second pick. I like the Astros against the Reds. I've been on Castillo all season long, but the Astros, after getting clobbered yesterday, they're going to come out swinging today. And in Great American Ballpark, which Houston is a great hitters ballpark, but Great American Ballpark is the second best hitters ballpark in all of baseball. I expect the Astros to really hit them. And Castillo's great. I mean, he's awesome. I think he's an all-star, possibly the all-star star. I think he's in the conversation for Cy Young. I think that, while some of these Dodger pitchers have the big numbers early, I think as the season rolls on, we'll see Marquez, Castillo, guys like that, possibly get into the race, and maybe some other guys. I like the Phillies on the road with Arrieta at plus 130. I know I haven't been on the Phillies a lot this season, but here's where there's value. The Nationals have been playing pretty well, but to have them favored over a Phillies team, which is just a better team, I don't like that. And the Mariners back to the favorite side with Tommy Malone. We'll take the Mariners in that one. Doesn't leave us a lot for the lucky penny. 17-7. He's lost two in a row, though. Let's see what we have. We got a choice of either the Giants and the Dodgers or the Marlins and the Cardinals, or let's see what the other one is. Well, Baltimore, Oakland. These are all giant lines. Let's see if there's one more. The best one is Angels versus Blue Jays. Garcia and Jackson. Heads for the home team, tails for the road team. It's the Angels as the coin flip pick. So we'll take the Angels on the coin flip at minus 155. $17-7. So we took the Rangers at plus 110, the Astros at plus 100, the Phillies at plus 130, the Mariners at minus 110, and the Angels was the lucky penny pick at minus 155. This is Mitch. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day, everyone. See you tomorrow.